been amazing. It's been really, really amazing, and it's been amazing to watch the women in the group really go through their own transformations and go through all of the different things they're going through. Hold on, everything's popping up on my screen right now, and I'm like, what dis? So I've been watching them transform and release a lot of the things that have been holding them back. And you may know some of these things, right? You may go through some of this, like toxic relationships over and over again, right? Where you are in relationships with people who either take advantage of you, or maybe they don't see you for who you are, or maybe it's just, you get into a pattern or a space where they are just not, giving you space to grow and be you. Maybe it's toxic thought patterns. Maybe it's always telling yourself, your self-talk is really negative. Maybe you're running into situations in your life that's so super chaotic all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we get in those places in life where we're super freaking frustrated, it feels like everything is just working against us, and we can't ever get out of the hole, right? This is kind of where we began our journey in becoming fearless as fuck 4 weeks ago. Like, began in that space where it was just like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. The same shit keeps coming up. I can't seem to break through and get to where I want to be. I either have, toxic thoughts about myself, I don't believe in myself, or I attract people who validate that. They also don't believe in me, or they also put me down, or they also criticize me or gaslight me or whatever, right? A lot of us have been there, you know what I'm saying? So we're on week 4 right now, the last week of the program, and it's kind of bittersweet. It's exciting to be at the end. It's exciting to see all these women go through their transformations, all this releasing, and we burned shit, and we cried, and we laughed, and we're still going through, some even really got, had little sicknesses, we're really detoxing to the point where they felt physically sick for a little while. This is no joke. This process of doing shadow work, I don't just say this lightly. This is no joke. But I'll tell you what, that means the darkest comes before the dawn. And when you're feeling those hellish feelings, when you're feeling like you can't go on anymore, it's like being in labor, right? You're giving birth. Just when you feel like the pain is too much to bear, all of a sudden, right, you have that release. All of a sudden you give one final push, and there's that release, and all of a sudden a miracle happens. Yes, it's just like birth. So beautiful, and that's what I'm seeing, in this program. But I'm sad that we're at the end, because I'll be there to support them for another month in the group after the program, because got to do it. But it's just so beautiful and so sad at the same time. So I'm creating this video today because I want to remind them, and I want to share this with you, that even when we do the work, sometimes the stuff comes back. These patterns in our lives did not form overnight. These limiting beliefs, how we see the world as a place that doesn't support us, that doesn't see us, that doesn't acknowledge us or hear us, or where we are not into our power, those things did not happen overnight. So they will come back every once in a while. And I tell the women in my group, go through the releasing exercises as many times as you need to. If you feel like you have to, review and release as many times as you need to. So do the work. But I also want to give you a quick tip. Okay, this is quick. I come to the ocean every day, okay, or almost every day, as often as I can. I live here for this reason, not only for the beautiful salt air and the healing properties of that, but to remind you that when things come up and you get those doubts, you get those fears, you get those limiting beliefs, you're attracting chaos into your life, or you're finding chaotic patterns, you're finding toxic relationships, and you don't know what to do, and you want something simple, I advise you to come to nature. And I'll show you why. I'm going to show you this right now. Hold on. I'm going to turn my camera around and show you this. Okay, see this? This is what I'm looking at. I'm standing on rocks, and I'm looking at the ocean right now. Isn't it gorgeous, right? So beautiful. All right, so beautiful. And you know what? The ocean just does its thing every single day. If you go to nature, you'll find that the beautiful things in nature just do what they're created to do every single day. They don't care. The ocean doesn't care if somebody says their waves aren't good enough. The ocean doesn't wonder if the water is blue enough or the water is the right color. It doesn't wonder if the waves are high enough or fast enough. It doesn't get upset when somebody comes here and then leaves them to go to another ocean. It doesn't feel, it's like, okay, right? It just keeps doing its thing. It doesn't care, right? It doesn't care if somebody tells it that it sucks. It doesn't care if somebody tells it that it's amazing, right? I mean, I'm sure it prefers that, right? We all love the positive energy and love and high vibes, but it really doesn't, it really stays neutral. It just does its thing. It does what it knows how to do. It nurtures its own gifts and keeps on doing it. Just like a tree that, gives apples, an apple tree. I heard someone say this once, that an apple tree just keeps growing apples. It doesn't matter if its apples are good enough. It doesn't matter if they're red enough. It doesn't matter if somebody likes them or not. It doesn't matter if somebody tells them, ew, your apples are gross. It just keeps growing apples, just like the waves keep going in and out. And it just does what it does every day. The waves are different every day. What it feels like doing, the ocean does. It doesn't question it. It doesn't feel worthy or not worthy. It just knows it's worthy. It just knows what it's good at. It knows what it's authentically meant to do, and nothing's going to fucking stop this. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So I want you to do that. If you feel like, right, that you are feeling those feelings of not being good enough or not worthy or questioning your abilities or can I do this? What is my purpose? Your purpose is what you are here to do, and if you just allow it to be, it will come to you. It will go through you. It will present itself to you. You already know it deep down, but sometimes we just have to get through the stuff to uncover it. And when you do connect with that, you just keep doing it in whatever way feels good to you and learn to let go. We do this shadow work, Fearless as Fuck program. This is what we did. We released any of that attachment to anyone giving us feedback or criticism, right? Or anybody judging ourselves as if we're good enough, or that, am I pretty enough? Am I smart enough? Am I young enough? Am I old enough? Is my hair the right color? Am I wearing the right thing on this video? Am I saying the right things? What if this happens? What if that happens? The ocean doesn't care. It's still going to do what it's meant to do. It's still going to live out its purpose, right? I mean, that's what it's going to do. So I would really just, take this and just go somewhere where you can find something in nature that you can depend on. The sun rises and sets every day. Doesn't care what anybody thinks about it. Doesn't care what anybody says about it. Lets it go. Its job is to shine on humanity, to shine on the planet, to shine on the galaxy, and to keep things warm and keep things moving. Right? So it's so passionate about what it does. That's what it does. It just sticks to its purpose. It doesn't question it. Am I good enough to do this? Do I need to learn anything more? Do I but I made this mistake once in a while. Like, my waves are, the ocean doesn't worry about its past. It doesn't worry about what happened yesterday. It just keeps on going. All right. So I wanted to share this with you today and just share a little bit of my life and my routine and this beauty that I love to see every day. Little sneak peek into how I get inspired every day, and encourage you to do the same wherever you are in the world. Find something that's, similar, that translates, whether it's a tree or it's a stream or whatever it is for you that makes sense, in somewhere in the desert, animals in the desert, or, beautiful sunsets in the desert, whatever it is for you. Find that which inspires you, to remind you that you have a purpose, you have a calling, it's within you. And there's nothing that can stop you once you connect. And once you're willing to do the shadow work and willing to let go of all the beliefs and let go of all of the things that were spoken over you, and let go of staying in dark places because bad things happen to you and letting that continue to be your story and your identity, imagine what you can do. Imagine what you can do. You're limitless, just like nature. You're freaking limitless. All right. So I love you guys. Becoming Fearless as Fuck is going to run again. My second round is going to run. If you want to get a sneak peek, get an early bird spot, let me know. Also, Becoming Psychic as Fuck starts Sunday. Oh my God. So right now I have 3 spots left. If you want to get in on that, then let me know as soon as possible, because we're ready to run. And we're going to go from feeling like, I'm not sure if I'm stepping into my psychic abilities, I don't know what they are, I don't know if I can do this, to feeling confident in 10 weeks, okay? And yes, I'm going to keep it that simple for you, okay? It is that simple. And I love you guys so much. And also, if you're not in my group, The Awakened Empath, we're going to talk about twin flames tomorrow, so there's that too. So, just connect with me somewhere. soulalignedreadings.com. I have love readings happening. Any other, private readings. I have all the things for you. So whatever you need, you just call me. You just message me. I'm here for you. All right. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.